Hey, what's going on, everybody? Steve here, Raiken Profit, and I am joined with Sydney Elle of the Sydney Elle YouTube channel. And Sydney, you've been selling on Poshmark for how long?
4 years, since 2014.
Wow, I didn't know you were selling for that long.
Yes.
That's super cool. So we're over here at the eBay Open 2018, and if you guys can see the view that was in front of us, I mean, it's breathtaking. We're
all
looking.
Of Vegas.
It is incredible. We're here at the Mandalay Bay, and Sydney, you're good friends with Casey, the Rockstar Flipper, and
yes.
We connected, and we're going to be talking today about selling on Poshmark, and specifically, we're going to be talking about people who are selling on eBay. So like, let's say for example, you're selling on eBay and you're looking to kind of build another income stream, or maybe you want to get more eyes on your items and sell more items. We're going to talk about transitioning from Poshmark, well, transitioning from eBay to Poshmark. But you kind of did things the other way around.
I went in reverse. I started on Poshmark. Well, I started on Etsy. I wasn't getting enough traffic, so then my mom told me about Poshmark, and I started, you know, listing everything on Poshmark, because I started with jewelry, and then I eventually evolved into resale. And so I started on Poshmark, and then it was around this time of the year, a few years ago, and I started, you know, kind of dabbling in eBay.
Right.
Get more into eBay. I started watching you. I started watching Rockstar.
That's awesome.
And started transitioning a little bit over to eBay.
Awesome. So you sell now currently, are you only selling on Poshmark now? You're a little bit on eBay, a little bit on
eBay, mostly on Poshmark.
But
I do also do eBay.
What's the number one reason you would say, before we kind of get into, because we got a bunch of like bullet points. We're so professional in this video today. But what's the number one reason why people should expand out from just one platform? Because there's some people who only sell on eBay.
I think having multiple streams of income is really important, especially this time of year. I'm seeing a lot of people talking about slow sales. You know, if you are constantly sourcing, you know, especially the right inventory that you can sell year round, then having them on multiple platforms, you know, you can't just rely on one platform, because if the sales get slow, then that's all you have. And if you're not making sales, you're not making money. So. And
there's different types of customers on each platform. Right. Like on Etsy, you'll find people like more creative, kind of looking for unique, weird items, certain vintage stuff. Poshmark compared to eBay, I would say that, I don't know if it's a higher quality customer, but they're willing to pay more typically.
Yes, it's a little bit more of a higher end boutique type atmosphere.
Yeah, so really the main goal of this video, and let's dive right into it, is we want to talk to the person who is selling on eBay, or maybe they're selling on Etsy, but they're kind of nervous to go over to Poshmark, right? They're just, maybe they have some limiting beliefs, or there's some things that are just holding them back. So we're gonna be covering 5 things that can help you to make the transition over. And the biggest thing that we always get, well, I don't get it often, but when I talk to Poshmark sellers, this is what they get. eBay sellers are scared to transition over to Poshmark because of the, you know, you've got to be a social media expert to, you know, to make sales. Now let's break that down.
Right, I've talked to a lot of people, and I think mostly they're concerned about having to share and follow, and you know, Poshmark is a very social app. You have to, you know, share people's listings, you have to follow other users, they encourage you to welcome new users to Poshmark. There's a whole list that you have to go through to become Poshmark ambassador as well. So I think that kind of intimidates people a little bit, that, you know, it's not just list it and forget it. You kind of have to.
It's different, yeah.
Yeah, it's definitely different.
But you were saying to me, which is kind of cool, how long do you spend every day sharing?
About 20 minutes. 20
minutes. So, I mean, if you're on eBay, a lot of times I'll spend 20 minutes to an hour just tweaking my listings.
Right.
So.
Right. So, you know, people talk about sharing, and I just look at it, you know, you're taking the time to list the stuff, so you can take, you know, an extra 15 to 20 minutes. I usually sit down during one party a day, especially the last Posh party that they have today, because that's where the most people are. And I'll go through the party and I'll share 200 times, and that usually takes me about 15 to 20 minutes on my iPad.
And is there a strong correlation between sharing and actually making sales? Like, do you see it happen?
I do, because when you start sharing other people's listings, especially during the party when they're active in the app, they'll come and share your listings, and then that gives you, you know, that much more exposure, and that's when people are shopping as well during the parties, and that's when people are buying.
I mean, it makes complete sense. I mean, we live in a social world. I mean, if you walk around Vegas, you look at people's phone, they're on Snapchat, Instagram, Facebook, they're all sharing posts and doing different things. I mean, it just seems like the way that Poshmark is kind of running their promotions and marketing, it just seems like the future.
It is. Yes.
So it's not as hard as you guys think. It's
not.
If you guys follow
really
the Thrifty
not.
Flamingo, they do it for like 10 or 20 minutes a day as well. So the second thing that holds a lot of people back, and this should never be a limiting belief when it comes to Poshmark, is shipping. Shipping is so freaking easy on Poshmark because you can ship an item up to 5 pounds, right?
Right.
And it all goes in the same package.
Flat rate.
Flat rate fee.
$6.49.
How cool is that? So that like eliminates all the thinking.
Yes, you just, if it sells, they send you an email and you print off the label. As long as it's under 5 pounds, you just ship it out.
Wow. So what happens if you have like multiple items?
If you have multiple items, I've sold bundles, and honestly, they've never gone over 5 pounds. I mean, unless you're selling a bundle of jeans or shoes or something like that, I don't see it going over 5 pounds.
Yeah.
It's very hard to do that. But they do have the option in the app. If
Cool.
you sell like a whole bundle of jeans, you can go in and upgrade the label for it.
Awesome. So if you guys didn't know about that, that's definitely a reason why you want to check out Poshmark. The next thing that I noticed, kind of makes some eBay sellers a little uneasy is having to learn another platform to list their items on.
Right.
I mean, when I moved from eBay to Amazon, it was very stressful.
Yes.
Because it was like so hard to learn the whole.
Right.
Do you sell on FBA at all?
I do not.
So good luck when you get started. I mean, it's tough
kind of terrifies me.
It's really tough at first, but then once it's like riding a bike after you figure it out. But I think a lot of us eBay sellers were kind of scared to like move to a new platform because it's we have to learn how to list. What's the listing process like on Poshmark?
Poshmark has completely streamlined everything. I mean, the biggest difficulty is, taking your pictures and making sure they're cropped correctly, and, you upload your pictures. It does not take as long to upload pictures in the Poshmark app as it does on eBay. And they also have a desktop option that you can list on desktop.
That's somewhat new, isn't it?
Yes.
They didn't always have that,
new. It's not as streamlined as the app. I totally recommend using the app. But I mean, you just do your pictures, your title, your description, your price, and you're done.
Another thing that you had mentioned, and the next thing was photography. When you take pictures, you have to take square pictures.
You have to take square pictures. I mean, you can use apps on your phone to make them square, but it's just a lot faster and a lot easier to go ahead and take them in square mode.
How's photography on Poshmark? How important is it?
They really encourage, a lot of people do flat lay styled photos. You don't have to do that. They really encourage it because
I see a lot of those types of pictures.
They want it to have that boutique kind of look, but you don't. You absolutely don't have to do that. You can, I usually use just a clean background.
Yeah.
And, white, a wood background, something like that, just to make sure your pictures are clear.
I noticed a lot of the pictures are like themed. Like sometimes they have like a Hawaiian theme or like flowers.
People get all kinds of props.
You don't see that on eBay as much. It's like super themed, and even the shipping. Back to the shipping, like they ship in like these cool, creative little poly bags.
Oh yeah, they they really encourage you to like go all out and really give your customer. That's what they want. They want your customer to have an unboxing experience when you ship something out.
That's
but
cool.
I mean, you can get like tissue paper or a cute poly mailer, and you don't have to make it totally difficult.
Or do you have like the cutest poly mailers when you ship it out?
I do,
or, I had a feeling.
I have pineapples and all kinds of things.
How much more expensive is it to buy a poly bag that has like pineapple theme versus just like a regular plain one?
It's not expensive. I used to buy just the plain ones, and they were maybe $1 cheaper for the pack.
Oh, that's not bad at all.
Yeah, so I usually get a pack of 100 for $8. So
cool.
it's not expensive at all.
Awesome. So we talked about the social aspect not being as challenging as people think. We talked about the shipping process being super easy, with it only being, most items you sell are going to be under 5 pounds. So
Poshmark has completely streamlined everything. Yes.
We talked about the listing process being really easy on the app, and you said it's probably a little more challenging on the desktop.
Probably just because
the pictures, right?
They started as an app, so they made the desktop option for people because people kept asking for it. But I recommend the app because it started as an app.
And we talked about photography being pretty cool and easy. The last thing we want to talk about, and this is probably the biggest reason why I see like a lot of clothing sellers from eBay go to Poshmark, is the price points.
Yes.
Why do you get more money in general, considering you take good pictures, good listing, good feedback, you're sharing? Why are people getting more money on Poshmark for clothing in general, women's clothing at this point?
I feel like Poshmark has really created an atmosphere where people are willing to pay more because it's kind of
the boutique feel.
Yeah, it's a boutique feel, and they encourage you to package your items well, and it's really an experience for the customer. And Poshmark has really created that from the beginning and set that expectation. You know, these are our prices, you pay for shipping, you know, this is what Poshmark is about.
Cool. So hopefully this video encouraged some people to move over from, you know, eBay to Poshmark. What's one piece of advice you'd give to somebody who they've watched this video, they're convinced, but they're still like, oh my gosh, I'm scared, I'm comfortable.
Just make an account and list 10 items. If you are, especially if you already have items on eBay, it is so easy to just bring them over. Just if you're scared, and you know, I've talked with a lot of people here at eBay Open who, they're like, I don't know if I should make an account. Like, it's completely free to make an account. You can list, you know, list stuff you already have. You already have it anyway, so you might as well put it on a different platform.
Cross-post it.
Yes.
And I have a really good tip as well. It's even better than your tip. Go follow her on YouTube.
Yes.
What? Your YouTube channel is Sydney
Elle, E-L-L-E.
Yep.
Yes.
It's not just an L in my notes, so I remember how to pronounce your last. I had to say it. I had to. But go check her out, Sydney Elle. I'm going to link it up down below. I'm on her channel right now. She talks about all different types of things.
I have a ton of Poshmark videos about shipping, all kinds of stuff.
Check her out. So go subscribe. If you guys enjoyed this video, like, comment, and subscribe. If you have a chance to come out to the eBay Open 2019, hopefully they have it again.
Yes,
definitely,
I'm sure they will.
Yeah, definitely come out. But Sydney, thanks.
Thank you so much for having me.
It was awesome to have you on, and maybe we'll shoot another video or two.
Yes, sounds great.
All right, take care, guys.
Bye, guys.
Bye.